Rebecca Dakin has spent most of her adult life working as an escort. Her first client paid her a whopping £800 in cash, and she's never looked back.
When I tell people that I work as an escort, have one of two reactions. It's either a conversation starter or a conversation killer, one of the two.
She agreed to meet with me to reveal for the first time on TV her experiences in the underground world of escorting. I'm not quite sure what to expect.
Rebecca, I think most people's view of prostitution is that people are either forced to go into it or they choose to go into it, and for you it was a choice.
Yeah, well, I chose to become an escort.
Okay.
For me, the two things are different because a prostitute is just paid to have sex, whereas an escort is paid for the time and, you know, has dinner and wined and dined.
Okay. Do you feel any guilt, like knowing that, you know, there's a wife at home with kids? Does that not get to you sometimes?
I don't feel guilty because it's not my relationship. I do feel sorry that, you know, that for the whole relationship that he's obviously not getting what he wants out of it and he's had to go elsewhere.
So you feel sorry for him rather than feel sorry for her?
And for her. Yeah. I'm not condoning that it's right for guys to see escorts. I'm saying in some situations it's right.
So you wouldn't like to go out with a man who went to see an escort?
No, definitely not. I'd make sure he didn't. Make sure I keep him happy, make sure I didn't.
Well, there we are. As you can see, Rebecca is with me now. You're now coming out of the escort business. You've written a book about your experiences. But let's pick up that final point made by Tracey there, that what you did was really all about male domination, about making you subversive.
I don't feel that at all. As I said in the film, I actually make the choice to see the people, build up a bit of a rapport with them. I never let anybody treat me badly. I insist on being treated with respect. And I think people only treat you badly if you let them. And I think this is kind of where the differences can be between the prostitution and escorting. I mean, the prostitutes are just being treated in any way and they've got no self-respect. And, you know, I feel like I have got self-respect for myself, and that's why I'm not kind of anti-men or anything like that.
Well, let's pick up that.
Well, you're never in control. How can you be? One of the reasons that you are now semi-retired is because you had an experience with a Frenchman in a bedroom who frightened you so much that you gave up doing it full time. You said, and it's true. I'm afraid
true?
It is true. It's in a newspaper, and you sold your story to. You can, but I'm just saying that you said it in a newspaper, and you sold your story, and you said that he frightened you so much that that's when you got out of it.
That experience happened to me 4 years ago. Yeah. So I had 4 years. I've carried on working. It's not correct that that's the reason why I stopped escorting.
Okay, well, let's not pursue that point. But there was a bad experience, but you did carry on.
I feel that this is something that gives me something that I'm missing, and I think sometimes we're not aware.
Rebecca?
That's not the reason why I went into escorting. I did get bullied when I was younger, you're right, and I did have very low self-esteem. But by the time I was 20, I didn't have any of that low self-esteem. I'd, you know, built my confidence.
But you did admit yourself in the film there you wouldn't like your own partner to do it. You wouldn't like your own partner to go to a woman like yourself.
Like
so in that sense,
well, of course,
you accept it's hypocritical of you.
And wouldn't you feel betrayed by that?
I would feel betrayed by it, but I would do everything that I could to try and make sure that my partner didn't go behind my back, that I was fulfilling my part of the relationship and giving him enough that he wouldn't want to go elsewhere.
Presumably you would go for legalisation of the sex trade.
Definitely,
yeah.
I agree for
at street level and obviously at your level.
At street level, yes. I mean, obviously my situation is very different to hers. I mean, she was saying how she felt disgusted. I mean, I've enjoyed my escorting for 9 years, had some really nice experiences, met some lovely people. Yeah, I've been in a situation once where I left, but I never felt, you know, I didn't feel in danger. I've never been physically abused.
Why give it up, Rebecca?
Sorry?
Why do you
just because I want to have a family. I just want to settle down and move, you know, and do something different with my life.
How can you say you've enjoyed it? I've read stuff that you've written, and you've said you have had to sleep with the most disgusting of men. Dirty, big, horrible.
Yeah, well, okay.
Rebecca, your words.
Right,
You know,
they weren't
it.
Carol, actually. There was a lot of untruths in that.
Well, I'm not going into who said what to whom, because we'll be here all night. You've traded on that, Rebecca, haven't you? I mean, that was your stock in trade, wasn't it? Lust, basically.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
And did it not ever strike you from time to time that it might be nicer if it was accompanied by something else, for example, love, or a caring or more compassionate relationship than some of the relationships you had?
Are you talking about my personal relationships?
Yes, in your life
work?
as an escort. You had a private life as well as a professional life, yeah? And when you had your private life, did your professional life not haunt you to some degree?
No, I was always honest with the boyfriends I had, that I was working as an escort, so they knew that from the start. and they, you know, I had 3 long-term relationships.
And can you departmentalise the sex you had with your boyfriend and your customers?
Well, the thing is, I mean, you think of all the girls that go out binge drinking at a weekend, having one-night stands. I think they're really degrading themselves. You
think they're degrading themselves?
Yeah, because they're doing things that they may be drinking. You know, they'll wander off from the friends and go and have sex with some, you know, a random stranger. Maybe nobody knows where they are. I think that's a million times more dangerous.
Evidence that absolutely it's a problem.
Okay.
And there's also young girls that are wanting now to be glamour models. You know, they're like, say they're 7, 8 years old, and that is their life ambition, is to be a glamour model, and that's, you know,
I'd also just say,
this programme is called The Other Side, and it kicked off with you very, very bravely, in my view, coming forward to talk to us today. Have you heard anything from the other side, from for example, Linda or Carol, that's made you sort of think twice, think again about what you did and your views?
No, not about me personally, but a lot of the things they've said I agree with. Yeah.